There was another tragic week in our state with at least 16 more people killed in Ohio as a result of gun violence. An additional 22 people were shot, including a baby in a stroller. It happened in Cleveland. 5-month-old infant, 18-year-old, hospitalized after being shot on Cleveland's east side. According to reports, someone in a car opened fire, hitting the teen who was outside his home. One of the rounds also entered the house where the baby was in his stroller. Both victims suffered gunshot wounds to the stomach. It's just absolutely senseless. This infant has been on this earth just a few months and already a victim of gun violence. According to the Columbus Dispatch, which is doing a series of reports focused on gun violence in central Ohio, 48 children younger than 16 were treated at Nationwide Children's Hospital in Columbus for gunshot wounds from January through September of this year. 48 children. The report points out that minority children are twice as likely to be shot than Caucasian children. This is just horrific. This is unacceptable. Legislation pending with the General Assembly will help prevent some of these needless shootings. Here are a few more headlines from the past 7 days. 7 days. In Trumbull County, dispute over money led to shooting in Fowler. According to reports, the suspect shot the victim in the torso and neck. The alleged gunman is now facing multiple charges, including having weapons under disability, meaning he was prohibited by law from having a gun. Before that, in Columbus, friends mourn loss of 23-year-old Ohio State student killed in shooting. This happened on Sunday. A marketing major at Ohio State was shot to death outside of a former fraternity house in the University District. Reports say the shooting stemmed from an argument related to a party. According to court records, the alleged gunman was out on bond, awaiting sentencing after pleading guilty to a felony burglary charge. Because of this pending case, the suspect, under current law, could legally not possess a gun. Yet, he allegedly did so anyway, violating Ohio's weak law on criminals possessing guns, a law that we have to toughen. Now a college student is dead. We must strengthen Ohio's laws as they relate to convicted felons. This is not hard. What we're simply saying is let's model Ohio's law after the federal law. And so someone is convicted of a violent offense in Ohio, they already lose their right to have a gun. What our bill would simply say is that that judge, after that person's been found guilty, if they're found guilty of being a criminal convicted of a violent offense first, and then being in possession of a gun, again, the judge could impose a very heavy sentence. We don't mandate the judge do it, but we give the judges the opportunity to do it. Our bill is pretty simple, and it's something that we know will pull some of these violent offenders off our streets. A study that we did when I was the Attorney General, done at Ohio State University. We went back to the 1977, from then on until today. And what we found, or until that period of time, and what we found is the vast majority of violent crimes are committed by a very small percentage of our criminal element. It's those individuals that we simply have to target. That's what our bill does. This bill was introduced by Senator Matt Dolan last October, and it would have prevented some, at least, of these violent crimes that are occurring.